just want you guys to take a look at how nice it is out there. This is day 6,150. 20 days left with students. It is absolutely gorgeous outside. And I'm stuck in here, but that's okay. It's just a matter of time. We'll rectify that situation. All right, this morning I'm going to talk about smoking. That's something that's really changed over time. Now we have tobacco-free campuses, and believe me, we fought that as hard as we could for years, but just couldn't overcome that. The rising tide against tobacco in America swept away tobacco from our campuses. When I started teaching, before I started teaching, when I was in elementary school, we'd be out there at recess, and we had a big, field, a couple of different fields, and we'd be out in the woods and off on other people's property and down there fighting and everything else. Man, our teachers wouldn't be within 100 miles. I know they were up there smoking cigarettes somewhere. So you had that going on. And then when I when I started working, I worked at this one high school, and we had the smoking lounge and then the regular lounge for the teachers. And of course, the smoking lounge was right in the front entrance of the school. So as soon as you walked in that school, you had the principal's office on the right, and then the teacher smoking lounge on the left. And I mean, you could smell that. You could see smoke rolling out of there half the time. And of course, eventually they got rid of those. And then, when I was coaching, of course, everybody dipped. I mean, you look out there on the field, and everybody is out there spitting everywhere. And, they finally phased that out. That like to killed all of us, but we finally had to quit using tobacco on the field. There was one circumstance. I was at a school, and this is after we had made the tobacco-free campus, and there's still people that smoke on school property. There was one teacher, somebody was smoking in the men's restroom. Man, we kept trying to figure out who it was. Finally, we figured out the guy that was doing it was like the brother of the school board chairman or something. So we decided we probably didn't need to report him. We just let that go. So he got to smoke in the bathroom. We didn't say anything about it. And then one of the worst things when they came up with the tobacco-free campuses is when I had to work ball games. And, you'd have thousands of people there in the stands, and and everybody would want to go off and smoke, at halftime or whatever. So they'd be out there in the parking lot. And I mean, there's nothing worse than trying to tell some old man that, lived through the Depression and fought in World War II and all this stuff that he can't smoke a cigarette out in the parking lot with nobody within 100 yards of him. It was hard to explain that to people like that. And people that smoke can get pretty mad if you try to get them to stop, especially when they're outside. They don't understand the tobacco-free campus. So anyway, we'll keep fighting that good fight till we get all the tobacco off the school property everywhere in America, and we'll finish our testing this week. Whole other week of testing. It's week 3. Y'all have a good day. I think I might smoke a cigarette.